Hi there, friends. Today we are reading a story called The Three Little Pigs. If you've ever read this story or a story like it called The Three Little Pigs, I want you to go ahead and touch your nose. Touch your nose if you've ever heard the story The Three Little Pigs. Now I want you to tell me what part of the book is this? It's the front cover. So if this is the front, what part of the book is this? This is the back cover. And what part is on the side here? That's the spine. And the spine does what? Holds the pages together. Who can tell me who writes the words? The author. The author writes all of these words. And who can tell me who draws these pictures? The illustrator. All right, one more question. What is the name of the book? The name is The Three Little Pigs, and that is called the title. Very, very good. The title. So let's see. Just looking at this picture, what do you think is going to happen in this story? What is the story about? I see 1, 2, 3 little pigs. And I see a pig over here that looks a little bit bigger. So let's see what happens with these pigs. Once upon a time, 3 little piglets lived in a small, cozy home with their mother. Their names were Porter, Perry, and Parker. All of their names start with the same letter. P. P for pig, too. Porter was a relaxed sort of pig. He liked to play, eat, and sleep. Perry was a creative pig. He had lots of ideas, but he didn't always finish what he started. Parker was a thoughtful little pig who worked hard and did everything just the way he was supposed to. This kind of annoyed his 2 brothers. Can you think of something that annoys you, something that bothers you? Well, the 3 little piglets got older and older and bigger and rounder. One day, their mother made a decision. "You've grown too big for this little house," she said. "It's time for you all to go off into the wide, wide world and build homes of your own." How do you think the little pigs are feeling about that? Let's look at their faces. How do they feel? Happy, sad, mad, confused, frightened, scared? So the 3 pigs packed their bags and got ready to leave their too cozy home. "Any advice for us, Mother?" asked Parker. "Why, yes," said their mother. "Watch out for that no good big bad wolf who's always skulking around." Uh-oh, there's a wolf wandering around. And remember, always work hard, remember to plan, and whatever you do, do the best you can. The 3 pigs kissed their mother goodbye. Then they trotted out of the house, down the road, and out of the village into the wide, wide world. Before they had gone very far, they came to a big field full of golden haystacks. "You know," said Porter quickly, "I think I'll build my house of straw. It's a nice color, and the house will be easy to build." "I'm not sure this is a good plan," said Parker. "Will it be warm enough? Will it keep out the rain? What will happen when the wind is strong?" But Porter rolled his eyes. "It will be a great house," he said, "and I'll still have time to play when I'm done." "Then good luck to you," said Perry and Parker, and they continued down the road. Do you think it's a good idea to make your house from straw? It's like hay, like dried grass. Soon Parker and Perry came to a shady grove of trees. You know, said Perry, I think I'll build my house of logs. Logs are strong, and I can paint them different colors. That sounds like a good plan, said Parker, if you finish what you start. I will, said Perry, and he waved as Parker continued down the road. Perry stood and looked up at the trees. He said, cutting down those trees would take a long time. I'll just build my house from the sticks on the ground instead. And that's exactly what he did. So remember, Perry is the one who starts things but doesn't finish them. Would it be okay to have a house that's not finished? Will it keep out the rain? Will it keep out the wind? Further down the road, Parker was busily planning his house. He bought bricks and stone and mortar for the walls. He bought strong oak planks for the doors. He worked on the house for days and days, but when he was done, he felt happy. Mother would be proud, he said. I worked hard and I made my house the best it could be. So Parker spent a lot of time and he got really strong, sturdy materials for his house. Does it look like it'll keep out the rain? Will it keep out the wind? Now, what none of the pigs realized was that someone very bad knew that they had left their mother's house. And who do you think that someone was? Yes, it was the no good, big, bad wolf. Those teeth. First, the wolf went to Porter's house. He saw bundles of hay held together by rope, and he saw Porter Pig outside, napping in the sun. Hello, Pig, said the wolf. He looks like he's up to no good. Look at his smile. Porter opened his eyes, squealed, and jumped to his feet. He ran into his house, pushed the door shut, and hid under his bed. Now, now, said the wolf. I only want to have a chat. Ha, said Porter. I know a hungry wolf when I see one. What do you think that wolf wants to do? It really doesn't matter, said the wolf. Little pig, let me come in. Are you kidding? Said Porter. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Well, the wolf is still outside. And Porter looks very, very scared, doesn't he? The wolf stepped back. Then he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew with all his might. Huff and puff with me. What do you think happened to the house? The straw house flew apart. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Porter squealed and ran. Said the wolf. Unfortunate. So the wolf is disappointed that the pig got away. He doesn't look like he's having a very good day. The next day, the wolf decided to try again. He strolled down the road until he saw a flimsy house made of sticks and twigs. Perry was lying in a hammock outside. Hello, my little piggy, said the wolf. Perry jumped up in fright. He's scared. He ran inside his shaky house and pushed a dresser against the door. How do you think his stick house is going to do with the huffin' and puffin'? Ha, said the wolf. Does he really think that's going to help? He cleared his throat. Little pig, let me come in. No way, said Perry. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Let's huff and puff. The wolf stepped back. He took 2 huffs, he took 2 puffs, and he blew with all his might. What happened to the stick house? Sticks and twigs swirled in the air. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Perry squealed and ran. So Perry got away. How do you think the wolf is feeling? "This just won't do," said the wolf. But the wolf knew there was still one more brother to visit. He strolled down the road until he saw a house made of stone and brick. Parker was digging in a garden outside. "Hello, friend pig," said the wolf. "Don't you friend pig me," said Parker. "Leave now, or you'll be sorry." "Huh, I doubt it," said the wolf. Parker went inside and slammed the door. The wolf heard 3 locks locking and 4 shutters slamming. Sounds very secure. He stood back. Little pig, let me come in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." "Go ahead and try," said Parker. Do you think the wolf is going to be successful blowing this house in? The wolf huffed 3 times. He puffed 3 times, and then he blew with all his might. Let's try it 3 times. Nothing happened. "That's a surprise," said the wolf. Now he huffed 4 times, and he puffed 4 times, and he blew again with all his might. Let's try it. Still nothing. The wolf tried again and again and again. "This is not going at all the way I expected," he said. How do you think the wolf is feeling now? Pretty tired, it looks. Finally, the wolf fell flat on his back, puffing and wheezing. He heard the shutter, the window, creak open. "I knew my house would stand up to that no-good wolf," said Parker. "I'm just glad he didn't think about coming down the chimney." And the shutter slammed shut. Do you think that wolf is going to get an idea? "The chimney?" whispered the wolf, springing to his feet. "Of course!" He sneaked to the side of the house and saw a pile of boxes stacked against the wall. "This makes it even easier," he chuckled. He climbed up the boxes. He crept across the roof. Then he jumped into the opening and slid down the chimney. Do you think the chimney is going to get him into the house? But down below, water bubbled in a big black kettle that was hanging in the fireplace. Parker threw more wood onto the roaring fire. "Here I come, little pig," said the wolf. "You weren't so clever after all." "Oh no," said Parker. The wolf landed in the kettle with a loud kerplunk. Water steamed and boiled around him. The wolf howled in pain and shot right back up the chimney. How is Parker feeling about that? He's laughing. He foiled the wolf's plan. He is safe. The water had boiled off half his fur. "Oh no," cried the wolf. He was so embarrassed that he left the country, never to be seen again. Porter and Perry moved in with their brother, and they lived happily ever after. Look at the poor wolf. Half of his fur is burned off. You can see it on his legs and on his arms. So what did we learn from this story? Work hard and do your best. The end.